I made a nice little guide into ways that you can maximize your combat power before July 2nd. So I have put a lot of effort into helping you guys figure out ways to increase your combat power. Now, of course, the best place you can currently get your highest combat power is in a party. First things first, ways to increase your CP. So we have auras. Auras. Now we want to find people who have level 10 auras. As you can see here, I don't have any level 10 auras because I was mainly playing as a whale. So I was mainly working on elemental skills like critical flow, onwards, dark skills. You know, I was not playing to be a support, so I'm going to need people in my party that have HP buffs. Now, I've figured out that skills like Defending Kingdom work when you are just in your kingdom. So look, 12 million. I just gained 12 million CP in my CP bloat deck right now. Once you've got a party full of auras, you also want to figure out what is your best combat power gear. Now, the PvP gear orbs are by far the best. If you haven't transferred, I will transfer to the PvP orbs. Because the three main stats we care about, that is attack, HP, defense. Below that is elemental attacks, crit, and accuracy. Right, so party auras, aura farming, let's call it that. Yes, alright. So we need someone who has the max amount of stats. So we've got a level 9 attack, level 8 HP. Do we have a defense? No, we lack a defense. So we need so we're going to need someone at a level 4. We need someone who's got level higher than 4. So the biggest 3 familiars we have found so far was Squibby, Stagcorn, Kuromi. Reason why: Squibby's passive gives HP. Stagcorn's passive gives defense. And Kuromi's passive gives attack. And it's the highest attack. So I get 6% attack per darkness weapon. And 4% attack per darkness familiar. Another thing we've got to do is we need to put food down. So we want to put specials. So I'm going to put that. This. Alright, what other one can give stats? Is it this one? That's HP, yes. It's not special though. Alright, party members. Alright. You've got your own other food, and then you want to use attack, defense, HP auras. You want to use these. They're the best. And then also, you want to get theatre buffs. So I'm currently up to 56,000. And then you want to use personal buffs. Every food you have. So currently, I am 57.6. So another thing you can do is to max out your familiars. Right, so I'll get 100 here. So I'm going to release all those. And then you go to the shop. Familiar, premium jelly. Get all those up. Familiar train, enhance. Which one was it? It was Stag. Okay, then that's maxed. Then Squibby, okay, well, one off maxed. And then Kuromi, I think, is already maxed. Okay, so I'm going to go through this checklist. Okay, so race-sighted check, transit attack check, HP or check. No need food, fighter, and defense. Do we have them? We've got level 10 attack, check. Level 10 food, check. Level 4 defense. So we need someone who's got a higher defense. Right. Also, you can make sure that your wisps, you've got your best wisps on. You're looking at the stats of the wisps, not the effects, except some of them like this. There's only a few that have like an effect that actually buffs. So HP defense, spell wisp, very good. Pot wisp, again, HP defense and crit resist, that's all stats you can get. Shield wisp, very good because it's max HP. And then I'm wearing shell wisp because it gives crit resist and defense, but now I already have options. Very good defense buff on white wisp, very strong. And of course the same for white mirror attack buff. These are the best options. Crown wisp, crit rate doesn't do anything, but it's an A10, so I'm wearing that. Urn, very strong, has defense, so you want to make sure you got your Urn wisp equipped. And the rest is all down to whether your highest A10 is. So Shackle Wisp gives me 4000 attack, but I might go swap it. Bomb Wisp is actually very strong. A10. I couldn't find any higher, and of course attack on Throwing Wisp. So currently I'm at 58.4. Done the main thing. We've got party auras, we're in the kingdom. So what else can you do to increase your CP? Well, pets. Pets are here. So your 5-star seahorse is actually your strongest familiar, because if you look, if I auto equip, I go down. The seahorse is actually the highest CP gain. Why is it the highest CP gain? Because it gives 10% equipped pet stats to you. So bam. Okay, my 3 buff's running out. But that is the best familiar to have in the 5 slot. If you've got the pay to win 6-star version, again, that's the best. First things first, space-time shards. You want to be going to here, auto-equip, CP. So this is my highest right now, which is just literally, you can re-roll as well to try and get max. So you want to look at your shards and be like, okay, this one I need to change HP, see if I can get it max. You want attack, defense, HP max on them. So no, I don't want crit. No, so you can also click the rates here and see what the highest is. So that would have been 825 is the lowest roll. You don't want that. But again, the 3 manual ones, attack, HP and defense, are the highest gain. So again, that's 248 attack, that's the lowest. We don't want that. Oh, there we go, 400 max, let's go. That's 700. Again, both sets you want to be like that. So I didn't really get too high on this one. I kind of slacked a little. But I'd say it's not too bad. I've got the main stats, defense, defense, I just get rid of that evasion. Attack, defense, evasion, to get rid of that. We'll do that soon. Right, other thing is heart collection. Make sure that, so there was a tip with this that I never really told anyone, but people told me. If you salvage all the stones that you don't use, you get dust, and then you can use that dust in the raid shop here to buy more versions. Got 288 here, and then you buy them, and then you do the same again, and it works up. It always works up. So I've got a heroic here. I've got all these, and I've got these. And the same here, 21, so I can get 2 lobies. So lucky we didn't get the Apex one, but I hope we do get a raid done this week. You open them, and if none are upgrades, you will see here that I have 0 upgrades. You then do the same here, you salvage them, and you get the next level shards. So you just keep doing that. And I was rank 2 for like a long time in raid shards. for doing that. Craft all the costumes that you can. There's any costumes you can. I literally cannot craft any more costumes. I'm max. I'm done. Costume done. There's 0 I can craft. As you can see here, there is 0 I can craft. They're all CP increases, so if you can get any crafted, craft them. Cannot craft any. If they said they could craft, it'll be blue. These are all pay to wins that I cannot get. And of course, weapons are done. I didn't buy any of the special ones. I really wanted this one though. Sorry, hiccups. Same with mounts. Make sure that your mounts are maxed out in every way possible. There's loads. I literally didn't buy any. You see, there's so many I didn't buy. Okay, titles. Here's another one. Try and max out your titles in any way you can. It all gives static CP. So I've got 456. It's about 400k. It's not too much, but if there's no point leveling right now unless you're very close to a level. You want to mainly just be going for things that are like grindable right now. So another thing that I have listed that is like the final things to do is over here is unlock all Tetris and emotes in your chest zones and max out collection log before July 2nd. These are the last things that I can kind of suggest. So that whole Jelly 600 thing, I've already done all that. So under collection familiars, there's a section called 600. And I've literally done them already. You just use one rare version and you just keep enhanced transferring them over.